Hey, how you doing? Here we go. I feel like I'm on a podcast.
Probably a couple days into training camp now. Just the overall vibes and the energy of the group. How's the competition looking?
It's been good competition out here. It's been really hot. So, we've been having to like really get in our bags and push each other for real. Every day we come out here, it's a grind, and I feel the team getting closer and closer every day.
Did it help with the mental toughness as much as like the physical, just playing out in
Oh,
this
for
division?
sure. You could definitely get a leg up on a competition if you just like push through the heat. Like I said, I think it's like one of the hottest summers in years. I read that somewhere, but yeah, it's just just a hump in the road, man, that we gotta get used to getting over, especially like during the season where things don't go our way or conditions or whatever it is. We just gotta be able to fight through it.
You feel like you got in his head a little bit today. I heard Mike Evans complaining about the ref
About
not
did you
throwing
did
a
you
flag.
hear it? Did you hear it? Man, if they complaining, that means I'm doing something right. You feel me? So yeah, it's just a good competition though. I love going against Mike. He's the best receiver in the league, and I get a chance to go up against him every day, so I get better.
Yeah, three pass breakups today, including one against Mike and one against Chris as
Yeah.
well. How would you assess your day? And how much do you just revel in that opportunity to go up against the best of the best?
I mean, you never know till you watch the film. I feel good right now, but I don't want to get in the film room and be like, damn, I could have, been a step closer, or it's always the little things. But for right now, I feel good. It was a productive day, but we still got to get better. We still got things to do, and yeah.
Todd said those breakups have got to transition to takeaways.
hmm
I'm sure you would agree with that. How critical is it to take that next step?
Yeah, man, that's the biggest thing, man. I'm really trying to push for that. And like I said, just in the previous question, like I gotta look at the film, and if I'm a step closer, that's an interception rather than a PBU, which is what we need this year from me especially, and that's what my focus is.
What have you seen on the back end of the defense from Antoine and Ryan Neal working together?
Oh, they good. They got good communicators, good leaders. They come in and they just bring a sense of you know just not complacency. Like they working every day. Those two guys are both the same when you talk about working hard, attention to detail, and just being communicators and making plays. So they do the things the right way. They take coaching really good, and we're going to be really good back there with those two.
Carlton, there's a lot of young players in secondary. What can you say about them as camp's gone on so far?
Competing, man, especially our corners and our nickels. All those guys, they come out to compete. Obviously we know that everybody can't make the team, but from all the guys, they all want to eat. They all come out there with that edge every day, and I love working with them.
Yeah, it looks like Zion has really stepped his game up from year one to year two. And Keenan
Yeah.
Isaac is another player
Yeah.
it seems like every time the ball's in the air, he's making a play.
Yeah. Both of those two have been really impressive since OTAs, especially Keenan coming from Alabama State. You never know how they're going to pick up with the speed of the league, and he's been doing a really good job, just playing ball and being on point with everything. So kudos to those boys.
Do you guys still possess that Gravedigger swag? Do the Gravedigger still
Oh.
exist?
I mean, you seen practice today, baby. You watched it. We making plays on the ball, and we taking guys out the game. That never stops. That's every day. So we carry that mentality every day, and one thing we do preach is emptying the tank every day. We need everything you got every day, and when we get done, we'll reload up, we'll recover, and then we'll do it again tomorrow.
Carlton, you mentioned a couple weeks ago about having that, us against the world type attitude, and everybody in the NFL is in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
How's your mindset changed? Whether it's even more, like that after camp for a couple days, do you
Yeah.
feel like the other guys feel that same type of way, where you guys are being a little bit discounted here going into the season?
Oh, for sure. I feel like they always do the antiques where it's like they predict who's going to win the Super Bowl and who's going to be good, and they never know. They're never right, first and foremost, and then they're like far off from being accurate. So it's like I don't know, but we definitely feel that chip on our shoulder, and we definitely feel as if we got to prove ourselves. But we know we got the guys to do it. We got playmakers on both sides of the ball, and if we play together and we understand that we can feed off each other, we're going to win ball games, and we're going to be back on the same road that we've been on the last couple of years.
Does it help playing against a new offense in terms of like everyone's trying to get better? You come in with that chip on your shoulder. it's a new offense this year, so obviously you're not going to play against it in the regular season. But in terms of right now, just the battle, just seeing a different look than in previous years, has that changed things at all a little bit?
I mean, regardless of the plays, we're still competing. I do like you can't really judge your offense in camp because it's like they're going against you guys, and you kind of get a sense of what the plays look like and what you do. So, you can more so judge your defense in camp rather than your offense. Offense, they're going to make plays regardless. They're going to get the ball down the field regardless. But we don't know how good they're going to be until they go against somebody else. But they definitely pose a challenge always with the guys they have over there. So many playmakers, and at any given time, I feel as if any one of them could erupt for a big game. And I also feel as if the play calling is, more balanced this year, and it gives them a chance to kind of feed off each other and not just depend on one guy or whatever the case may be.
Going back to Keenan, he had the play down there where Chris Godwin kind of got him, and then the very next play he came back with a pass breakup. What can you say about the mental toughness that takes to bounce back?
I mean, yeah, him being a young guy, man, he just came in really mature, understanding the game. You could tell where he came from. They taught him some good stuff. He got good technique. It's not too much that I need to tell him as a vet, just looking at him. And usually with the young guys, that's the case. But he looked real good. And if I don't have anything to say to you, then you must be doing your job.
Carlton, 4 days into training camp, what have you seen from Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask?
Just a heavy competition. They're making plays, we making plays on them. And I just feel like they're competing at the end of the day. Baker's coming out competing. Kyle Trask is really competing. I've really seen that edge on him, especially today. Or the last 2 days, he's been kind of laser focused. You could tell by how he's been operating the offense and his decision making. But we in training camp, so we're here to get better. We're here to work hard. We're here to work hard and not be complacent in whatever we did. So I feel like every day, we're going to get better, and we got to get better.
Carlton, what can you say about some of the young receivers that you've been matched up against, whether that's like Kate Warner or Devin Tompkins? What have you seen out of them?
I haven't seen too much of them this camp, but so far I haven't seen too much. But Devin, he's still a freak. I'm not too good with names, so forgive me. But you got to tell me numbers. I'm good with numbers. But the young receivers, they're making plays though. They're coming out competing. I feel like the mentality of this team from every position, everybody's coming out here to prove something. There's nobody who's complacent. We don't have complacency in this program. Everybody's here trying to take somebody's position, earn a spot, or just get better.
Okay, thank you. Thanks,
Yes, sir.